not.
As we're getting into
No?
game now, Team Liquid versus TNC.
Oh, sorry, Black.
Oh, we
Feels bad, man.
I feel like, I mean, you're right. There wasn't that many options at the same time. I feel like he did, in theory, on paper, he does fit the team, right? You guys disagree at all on that? Despite their struggles?
A little bit. Might be a bit too greedy for me personally. I feel like having two flashy players as your mid and carry usually doesn't work out too well. You want to have like one really stable core and one guy that goes ham.
Yeah,
But they have like two people that go really ham.
We has definitely not stable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think for that team, someone like Fata, Matumba Man, obviously, like someone like that would have been a much better fit because they have Miracle already.
You just described a Matumba Man clone.
Basically, yeah. Because I think he was the perfect fit for the team.
But don't you think that the team is flexible enough to not have to have an exact copy of what they had before?
I'm not about
be
flexibility
successful?
necessarily, right? Like it's about play style that the both players have, and sometimes you see them when they play. They can play really amazing Dota if all things fall into place. But if you have two unstable cores, or unstable, like let's just call them flashy, that take a lot of risks, it can like just ruin your game sometimes.
I've definitely seen this game.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Did you enjoy it?
Disregarding the game. So there was a lot of
As
focus
always.
on Weehaw for Matumba Man, right?
Yeah.
There's still the rest of the core team.
Yeah.
You know, those four have been playing together for a long time. Any comments or,
I think
you know?
Mind Control's playing way worse than he used to.
Yes.
I watched a Nature's Prophet game, and he literally straight up fed. Like,
Yeah.
he would TP into death repeatedly without BKBing. And all
Was he
this.
wearing the mushroom cap, though?
I wasn't sure. I didn't really inspect
Got to
his hat.
investigate on that. That was his calling card back in the day, was the mushroom cap.
You have to figure it out.
It actually might be this game.
Mushroom cap.
Spoiler!
That would be amazing. But like, what I'm trying to get at is, you know, they did make a change, but maybe that's not the.
Yeah, I think it's not fair to blame everything on
Exactly.
Weehaw
No,
right now.
but maybe that change might not have been. Maybe he was a really good friend of Mind Control, for example, you know, and he doesn't feel too good about the change. Like, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't know.
That's
Sure,
true.
sure.
That we can only talk about the like player.
But I
to
will
player
say,
transfer.
like, again,
Exactly.
on paper, personality-wise, Weehaw fits perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree.
Absolutely
That guy's really cheerful, really a nice teammate to have around.
He's the guy that you can scream at, and he's going to be just fine.
And he'll
It's
start.
not gonna be
He'll
effective.
smile at you. You know?
Yeah, he's almost a psychopath, but in a good way, right?
That's cool. You can
We
bully
have
him.
one of my favorite players of all time, easily.
But
Yeah,
who is
me
your
too.
favorite player?
On like a team that I owned, or in
anyone.
general? No tail, easily.
Okay.
That's from back in the day.
I thought
though.
it was me, but
No, not even close.
top 10.
Man, that Sand King is huge. What is this?
He's in the
Front
front.
and center, right?
Yeah.
It's huge. They haven't fixed that yet?
He's not that big.
The point of view?
Fixed.
Yeah.
That's a feature.
Oh, okay.
Look at Chen. Why is he so much bigger than Lifestealer?
5 seconds remaining.
Man, Crystal Maiden really, really needs something.
What are you talking about?
Legs.
Like, as in cosmetically?
Like, I don't know. it's
You need
just
to
a-
elaborate.
a
I don't
facelift?
understand.
Just a boring character, don't you think?
I think every
Boring?
character needs the generic blonde girl. I think.
Have you seen the
every game.
Epicenter like trailer?
I
thing?
hated it.
What do you think about that CM?
I didn't like it at all.
What's her move speed right now?
280.
280? That's the rock bottom?
And Morphing's also 280.
Treant is slower.
Treant is slow.
275.
But
right?
he has like the, when he's, his the whatever that skill's called, Nature's Guide.
Nature's
right?
guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's slower. He's like 265, I think.
Isn't it
Oh.
275?
He's like the slowest by a large margin.
But he can speed up.
He also punches like a nuke.
Yes, he does.
A nuke.
All right, so about the draft here.
Not
Yes.
important.
All right.
Sand King, that's all we need to talk about.
What
'cause
about
it's
the
taking up
Storm
the whole
pick?
screen.
Do you like it that early?
You know what's funny is a lot of teams, some teams will pick it even earlier if they could get CM Storm together. That was popular at the Summit. Alliance would do it in every single possible game. Of course, the caliber of teams was nowhere near as high as TI.
Yeah. I mean, which can be seen. I think every time they picked Storm early, they lost quite badly. I think that he has a lot of exploits.
He does, but the one thing that they have improved is his laning. His laning is actually solid now.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
can play into almost anything and do just fine. He also has kill threat on a lot of heroes too.
Tiny. Are we going to see the new prestige item?
of course, that's why they picked it.
Oh, I see.
That's a good point.
It's the only reason you pick it. What do you guys think of, again, Lifestealer, in my experience, past experience,
5 seconds remaining.
very good against Enchantress. One of the few heroes that can just destroy her in the mid game.
The laning is not good.
Yeah, not the laning
The laning
stage.
is really bad for
Yeah,
him.
Talking about after the, I mean, the laning stage is, Enchantress is just ownage. in
I mean, if
general,
Ench buys a Blightstone, he goes to, what, 1? How much? He has 3, right? Level 1?
I don't actually know.
Might be
I think
2
he has,
or
he
3.
has 2 armor.
The Dire get
Yeah, either way, it goes to very low, and then all the Rex is hurt a lot. So there's going to be support conquer, right?
That's math. Low armor, lots of damage.
Kuroki plays it, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Position 5, Kunkka.
Seconds.
Alright. Maybe that's where they lost.
Remaining.
Well,
Wait.
I'm just using my knowledge, not that fact that I watched this game before I
Okay,
left.
okay. Put your phone away.
Sure. All right, what's the
No,
predict the last pick, Shane?
Last pick for Liquid.
I'm gonna say Skyrack.
Ooh, Skywrath Mage.
I have no idea.
For
I actually-
TNC or Liquid?
TNC.
It's gonna be.
Wow.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Your brain is so big I can
A
see
round
it
of
from here.
applause.
What about Liquid though?
Drow Ranger.
This looks like a really good Draw Ranger game. You're right.
Man.
No. Honestly, I don't think it does though.
Remaining.
I know. I saw the draft.
It really doesn't.
But like I'm looking at this and I'm like, they have so much burst damage, so much in your face kind of stuff. Even Skyrat to some description counters it.
Yeah, there's the Drow.
Doesn't Miracle plays the Storm in this game too, and Weehaw plays the Drow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drow doesn't really feel like a Weehaw hero.
No.
Not at all. But it's
That's not his
also not a
playstyle.
Miracle hero. It's
Yeah.
like a hero neither of them want to play.
But you
and
know,
Weehaw's like the more silent and accepting one, I guess.
you know whose hero it is? It's a Matumba hero.
That sounded a bit dark. Matumba hero?
Matumba?
Matumba
Yeah,
hero.
that's true.
You know who they don't have?
Seconds.
Matumba.
You know what Dota needs? You need to be able to shuffle in players, to sub in players. That way they could have both players and sub them in based off the hero.
That'd be sick.
That would be really
I feel
cool.
like we're at the stage of the game where you can play almost any hero in any position, though. So maybe
But there's still quite a few.
this is one of the few that's
yes.
very set
Isn't
in
that what
stone.
Valve kind of tried to do when you had like 2 subs?
I don't know.
You can kind of sub in and
Not
out.
for that. That's if you had like explosive diarrhea or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sure you could use
visa
it for that
issues.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they call
GA.
visa issues.
Can't leave the toilet.
All right, here we go.
Breathing very fast.
Liquid versus TNC. This is, I believe, game 2. Maybe not. Looks like it's a game 1.
Probably game,
Game one.
Looks like game
Very
1.
good.
Good recovery.
Thank you. That's not a recovery at all.
Doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
Who's gonna win?
Well, we shouldn't predict because
No.
people do know.
Oh, they do know already?
Yeah.
I have actually not seen this game.
It's a pretty good one.
Nice.
You just said it was
Sounds
bad.
like a good one.
The other one I was talking about was bad.
Okay.
They also had Drow in that game. It didn't work out for them either.
So the Storm side lane, right?
Either.
Miracle's playing it?
You just spoiled me.
I'm trying.
What's the tip meta these days?
Just
guys-
tip
For
randomly.
fun.
Just no, I mean, like, is there any time that you actually think you're going to tilt somebody, or do people even
Nah.
get tilted anymore?
You tip your teammates when they do something nice. Give them a little high five on the game.
What do you guys think about this level 1 tiny thing? I was watching a lot of Yapsor play it, and he actually just gets stunned and tossed. Doesn't even learn the tree throw.
Well, this is a core type.
Well, it's
Yeah,
support
yeah,
tiny.
yeah, but
So you're talking about the support, right?
yeah, like let's say it's a support.
The tree throw has been nerfed so hard that like you actually only gain 10% bonus damage. So it's not that good for denying anymore. Having stun toss at level 2 is so much better.
Okay.
Especially when you're playing with boots and you can easily walk up to people and toss mid lane, for example.
Can you still toss up the creep to the hill?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, like the range creep every wave, for
Yep,
example?
you can still toss the range
That
creeps
is
on the hill.
so annoying.
Yeah. It's really hard to stop too because like it takes almost no commitment from the other team.
Yeah, they just stand there.
Yeah, and they can just hit you when they do it too.
Yep. And at some point, there's some 4 range creeps up there, and you're like,
Yeah.
There's some interesting decisions from Liquid here. Like first of all, 4 CM isn't something we see a lot of,
Yep.
and I think that's fair because she doesn't really seem to do much until way later in the game.
She's weird because like as a 5 she generates enough gold naturally,
Yeah.
but then like it's kind of a waste as a 4. That's how I feel about the hero.
In theory,
who?
but in
Crystal Maiden?
practice,
CM?
Yeah.
Actually, I think CM4, if you get the fast 15 with his GPM talent and the BKB up, you just feel like immortal in the game. With the 20 armor plus BKB active.
You can definitely carry a game with those items for sure.
I've seen VG play quite a bit, like Fade. He likes 4 CM a lot. I really don't like this 5 Kunkka though.
No, this is a for fun pick.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, take Kunkka, we'll decide its role later. Shit.
But how-
It's a
Uh-oh.
5 position.
How can
guys.
you for fun pick though if you're like on the verge of not making up a
And he
break?
also has level 1
that's
cleave.
Liquid for you.
I mean,
He does have level 1 cleave.
you have to skill cleave though on Kunkka no matter what. It's so good.
What?
The other spells don't actually do anything.
Yeah, level 1 torrent is the 75 damage.
Oh, someone died.
Who was that?
Cuckoo Kachu died.
Yep.
I see him solo killed him.
By the way, this laugh is the most annoying thing in the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, it is disgusting. I can't stand it.
That thing actually tilts you though.
Yes.
Yeah. Like you fuck up. And then
You know that's no tail.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't even know it was him, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know it's him.
Well, he did. He figured it out was him when he was watching a game, and I
And then he
made some-
laughed in the exact same manner.
Yeah, it was actually I made a video on it.
That's really funny. I didn't know that.
I did not know. Yeah.
It's from I think the video when they're watching Cruise or something like that.
That's funny.
But he hates it. Like imagine how much it annoys you, and imagine it being your voice.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, I can't stand the
Very
sound of
true.
my own voice. That's true.
This is really interesting here. The Chen against the Enchantress, like, Enchantress dumpsters Chen. Just because you can always take the creep back on a much shorter
Yeah.
cooldown. Chen can't actually play with the creeps. The only thing he can really play for is the recall, and Enchantress is so dumb in terms of sustain anyways. It's actually a really bad mismatch in my opinion.
Yeah. And on the other side, they have CM. So Ench doesn't. I mean, Chen doesn't really have
Yes.
anywhere to go to.
It's weird because he doesn't have a place in the early game.
Yeah.
He's just kind of, laning and,
Chill it.
yeah, seeing what happens.
Giving HP region R.
Yep. Like, look, there's 3 heroes. They're trying against the Enchantress. When you try an Ench in the safe lane and you can't actually kill her, it feels like such a waste of time. But the alternative is even worse. So it's like, there's no real winning here.
She's going to get open wounds. The
She's gonna-
potato creep gets torrented. Very exciting
Open you.
stuff. Is mind control. Oh, pops the wand.
She-
Looks
Good.
like he will live. Just barely, though.
You know an interesting fact, Brax?
Hmm.
If you have no items on Conquer and support and you cleave the range skill over 1, it's not deniable. So you can just use it to harass instead.
Wow.
Yeah. You think that's their strat?
Clearly not. He's got a fairy fire and a stick.
But it doesn't put the creep in the deny range still.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Is it the
Guarantee
Quelling Blade that
that?
does it?
What?
Can you guarantee that?
Yeah. I
It's
just
probably
saw
the,
it.
the Quelling Blade that does it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Quelling Blade, it does
Are you
it.
saying you just keep Tidebringer at level 1 the whole game?
No.
It's more about the items you have, right?
Mm,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds right. All right. Cool.
Now you know.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Not very useful information, but
You
Yep.
never know. It could come in handy one day.
This lane isn't good for Liquid, but when you have a 5 Kunkka, this is about as good as it gets. You're not chain feeding. You have somewhere to get experience and levels and not be completely useless. So it's like, it could be worse.
why would you not?
Weeha keeps dying mid though. He's died twice. I
Has he?
think.
Has he?
He hasn't
Or
died yet.
once.
has he?
Once. He's only died once.
Why wouldn't you
gonna
lane
do a lot
the
of
Storm
damage,
against
though.
Tiny? By the way.
The Storm against Tiny?
Yeah. Why would you put draw middle?
Oh, why wouldn't you lane the Storm?
Oh, the fairy fire! Not enough.
Nice.
I mean, I
surprise
think
silence.
it's pretty established that Weeha, I don't know how things have gone recently for him, but he's always been known as a guy that loses his laning stage, and then once he gets like 1 or 2 items, he's like a top 5 player in the world. It's just getting to that point can sometimes be a struggle.
I mean, then you should give him Storm, especially then, because he can catch up in jungle. I just think like Storm, mid lane against Tiny has quite a free lane.
Yes,
And
big
then,
time.
and then you just kind of dominate the game because you don't have too much to really counter you. You get like a Yule Scepter and you just own the game.
Well, Storm is
Kuroki
kind of
denying
owning right now.
himself.
Storm does have a free lane still with the Crystal Maiden.
Yeah. But it's mainly because they like tri-laning bottom for some reason against the Ench. I don't like that actually.
I guess you can't go against CM with the Chen anywhere, right? You just freezes the creep and then you're...
But Sky doesn't do anything bottom, for example. I think if he just goes
Yeah,
top, he would bully the Storm out
It's
of the
just
lane.
harass damage against a sustaining hero anyways. You would want to
Yeah.
just bolt the Storm as many times as you can.
Yeah.
No, it is true. I definitely feel like there's some mismatches here with their heroes.
Because I don't think Liquid should have a good early game whatsoever. If they lane like this, they should at least lose 2 lanes, in my opinion.
It's so weird seeing Storm in the off lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's just killing.
Like Cuckoo died 3 times already, I think.
Oh no, this looks so sad. Playing the defenseless hero mid against
This is
Tiny
terrifying.
Yeah, silence though.
Yeah, he does have Gust.
Doesn't get it on the little rock baby though.
Chen. Yeah.
There's 4 rock babies.
The children are coming in.
Very scary children. Looks like Weeha does live, but he's
fighting
quite
off-
injured.
Torrent.
This is worse than dying. Look at his health now.
Yeah.
Is he going to
Now he
TP
has
to the
to walk
bottom
all the
try
way
and use
back.
that one too?
GH is owning.
Well, they find a turnaround kill on Chen, and now
Can he get the...
Tiny attempting to get out. Does have Avalanche.
He has X, right?
No.
I wanted to ask you guys, is it teeny or tiny?
It's teeny.
What kind of question is that?
It depends on the stage of the game, I think.
That's true, that's true.
Right now, he's pretty teeny, I
It
guess.
has to be teeny.
Down.
What is
Oh,
the
GH
score?
with-
4-0.
GH is off to a good start on CM.
And we flamed the
insane.
4 CM.
He already has drums. He is gigantic.
Yes.
Basically, he's really close to it.
Do you like drums on CM?
No.
Same. Why do you think he would build it?
What is he
fun.
doing, lads?
No, it's really strong early game, but it's like I'm not actually playing for that. Like, your early game is already so good.
I think there's better
That-
investments to make.
That extra item isn't going to, like, bring you over the top of the next part of the game.
I love lens on CM.
Nah, dude.
I
You,
love
you,
it.
you want a fast BKB.
This
for
game
sure.
is just the BKB rush game, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, if you get this BKB, you just ult in the middle of them. They can't
These,
kill you.
These 4 kills is a Midas for CM, basically. Like, your game is so good, you can buy a Midas and scale really hard into the game.
Yeah. I mean, he basically had it all.
And what do you buy after BKB?
Blink,
Link, Ags,
Ags,
lots of items for him.
Hex.
What do you guys think of Ags on CM?
Very good.
It is good.
When did you get frostbitten? After 2.5
2
seconds?
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Where did it fall in your Ags tier list, Shannon? Do you remember?
Pretty average. Maybe a
Really?
little bit below average. I mean, average is really good these days, though. It looks like
What about
Weehaw
la-
will take a tumble yet again, and Kuroki getting body blocked now. Looks like he will be the second kill in this engagement for TNC.
Just wait until he's level 6, though.
Just wait. That boat?
He's gonna do a lot.
Level 6 at 15 minutes.
I don't know why you max cleave though.
What is happening? Why is he doing this?
I think you should skill 113. That's
Yeah.
support conquer.
Is he planning to take a lane at some point?
Yeah, well, even then, level 1 cleave is enough.
That is true.
You just want max X level 7.
Yeah, you
then.
really want to max the X,
Yeah.
so you can be
Oh,
you
GH.
can enter the game basically.
Oh no,
Yeah.
G8. If you had a Midas, you could have Midas the rock.
Yes,
Could have
counter
died
him
with
with
a
a
Midas on
Midas.
cooldown.
Yeah,
Chen is countered with Midas, guys.
he is.
That's why I love playing Lifestealer back in the day against Chen. You infest a creep, you Midas a creep, you Helm a creep. You get Helm on Lifestealer.
You lose the game because you bought all these.
No,
items.
you countered their most
Ah.
important hero.
Important question though. What about like an Aghanims?
Terror, it's the worst
One
in
of
the
the most
game.
underrated Ags in the
Underrated.
You could say it's underrated considering everyone thinks it's the worst Ags ever in the game.
Exactly. By
Yeah.
definition, I'm correct.
Yeah,
but
sure.
you're
But
actually
it's
wrong.
it's shit.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Is there anything worse than it?
No,
No.
nothing.
Literally not, right?
I can't think of something worse.
Nothing's even in the same realm. The next tier is like the Leshrac tier.
The one lightning.
Yeah, it's like the first time I read it, I was going to see a Burrow Strike here apply into open wounds, and that's going to be
Nice
an easy
kill.
one.
Yeah.
to
Those are
start.
smoke as well.
First
Good
time I read
rotation.
about the Lesh Ags, I was like, oh, it casts Lightning Storm. That's really, really strong.
Right, it bounces.
Right, I assume it bounces. It's
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 just
as
one lightning.
bad as it sounds.
At
even
least
worse.
Leshrac kills creeps.
The old one
Yeah.
was way better.
It
mean
was
the pulse
increased
nova damage?
Yeah,
pulse nova
yeah,
damage, right?
It was
Yeah.
way better than this.
You know, I would like as Axe, like the tick rate of Pulse Nova gets faster or something.
That
That would be hype.
that sounds more like a 25 talent to add.
That sounds so hyped though.
See, something that if they kept the current iteration of the one like no bouncing Lightning Storm, just make that passively happen without his ult on. Then it's okay.
Yeah.
It's better at
I
least.
mean, the Axe Lightning is not terrible if you have Axe.
This is genius.
I mean, what did I just say?
Wait, what did you? All right, you're gonna have to speak English on this panel. We don't speak
The
any other language
Axe
here.
is not bad if you have level 25 slow talent for the Lightning.
Right.
Infinite
okay.
chase.
Yeah. Okay.
But when do you want to go for that talent?
The other
Never.
one's amazing.
the other one is
Yeah.
so good. That one
Double
ends
the
the
damage
game.
of Edict.
No chance.
All right, so what's going on in this game?
Nothing.
Anyone know?
Well, we has died a lot of times. They're kind of on his case in the mid line.
My Kanka's level 5.
It's a little weird for a team with Tiny, Sand King, Skywrath not to really have the early game momentum,
Yeah.
especially against such defenseless heroes like Storm and Dro.
I think Storm and Draw had way too good of a laning phase.
Yeah, I agree.
I just can't believe they picked Drow. Like, looking at the enemy team, there's no way I'd want to play Drow in this game.
You think Weehaw goes, this is a good Dro game?
I don't know.
Well, Weehaw has some, at least in my experience, overconfidence
Yeah.
at times.
He's like, I'll dodge all their stones with a blink.
He just assumes it doesn't matter what hero I have, I will outplay them, which in a lot of cases does happen.
But it's not even possible on Drow.
That's
It
true.
is.
What are you going
She
to do?
doesn't do. What are you gonna do? Gust them?
You're going to gust them before they blink in, like as they blink.
Whoa.
No, when Tiny blinks in, you blink out immediately. Then Sankin tries to bro you, but you Hurricane Pike him.
Sick.
All right.
Outplayed.
Some open AI stuff?
Yes.
All right.
If you're fast enough, it's possible.
Well, the Enchantress with the Drow turns into some ridiculous sort of
Yeah,
carry
machine
in the
gun.
late game. Yeah. It gets crazy.
Even have you seen CM? Maximum attack speed.
With
Yeah,
no
there's a
damage.
talent. Tickle,
Well, yeah,
tickle.
we'll see.
I rather skill. What's the other talent? Frost field damage, right? Freezing field damage.
Yeah, yeah. 60, I think.
That's a lot.
Sleeping Dive is now Miracle trying to take out Armel,
No
but the
pull.
TP
Real
is going to be
tanky.
enough.
Like That's like the
Get
common
away.
mistake. You pull too early on Storm. You never do that if you want to chase someone.
You have infinite chasing potential as long as your mana lets
I
lets
think
you do it.
it's the momentum you have when you're playing Storm. You want to keep the overcharge going.
That's true. You hit them, press
Yeah.
a button.
You
hit
just
'em,
have
press a
like
button.
a rotation.
Did you see that?
We got to see boat. Black, you happy?
It was
Level
great.
6.
I didn't X mark though.
No, he did.
It
But
was
then
a
rage.
life stealer.
That
It was
looked like
raged,
a
yeah.
Dota auto chest, or sorry, an Underlord's boat. Comes in, does 50 damage, they walk away.
Yeah, the boat got nerfed to death, so.
A
it
bit.
happens. All right, we're gonna see a smoke here from Liquid.
I'm over here now.
Can we get a look at the net worths by any chance? All right, I think this tells the story a bit
Yeah, I
more
mean-
than CS.
Weeha's doing
how's
fine.
life steal so poor?
Yeah, that's actually.
Like they lost
Good
both the
question.
side lanes so hard, and even mid lane.
He's gonna catch up with Midas though.
Yeah, the catch up Midas, minute 15.
I have to ask a meme question here.
Yes, sir.
You know the whole life stealer Ags eating a pudge while he's rotting?
It's legit.
Has this ever happened in a pro match?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
NA player says yes.
Yeah, no, it did happen. I think Cole did it. Z-Freak and someone else.
Was it good?
I mean, it's 200 plus DPS. It's not bad.
I mean, it sounds like a huge meme, but it feels really
Quite
good
good.
when you do
Quite
it.
good.
right?
Then you have to play with Pudge on your team.
You
Well, you have to buy
an
Ags on
Yo,
Nace.
Pudge is so legit now. You can't say
AoE
anything.
slow. Like
The
as
thing is,
well, it's
people are so
amazing.
bad at it.
Yeah, but I'm not. I have 80% win rate with that.
That's true.
80? That's
Yes.
a lie.
No,
I
it's
saw you
true.
dumpster
Are you
runs
rounding?
with Pudge at the Vegas lane.
Yeah, the Vegas one, so easy.
Yeah.
I watched you play Pudge live. You're pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Enough about me, though. What do you think about Armel's Tiny?
Good transition.
Yeah.
Well, he's the top net worth on his team, but
He's got the right cosmetics. that's
getting
for sure.
out farmed by Liquid so far.
What did he go? Did he go Blink first?
Well, he's trying
He's
to.
trying to. He still has phase 1 bobble.
Also poor for some reason.
What do you think about RML's Tiny? I don't know. This looks like the dream Tiny game, though. All
Yeah.
of their heroes are going to die.
I think you
Yeah,
don't
maybe
stop
not
farming
Enchantress.
though. Enchant will also die if he doesn't have Hood.
The thing about Tiny is, like, you'll kill him up to a certain point. Then CMS 2 bracers.
No, there's a fine line between ganking and farming on Tiny, I think. On Tiny, you need to keep farming to scale into late game with this Axe Daedalus, and then you can actually destroy these heroes.
But you also need to gank a little bit in this type of game.
I mean,
For sure.
I can't actually believe he doesn't have a blink yet. It's really late too. Like 40 minutes with a relatively easy lane as well. Not have a blink.
Yeah. He had the ability to snowball the game, but it didn't really.
Debated,
Oh,
but Tiny messed up.
He messed up real bad.
Miracle's
Weeha?
still pretty
Hello?
low.
That's
All
that's
right.
miracle.
Miracle.
A miracle.
What was he
Playing
thinking?
the right player here. Come on.
I just saw someone feed.
What was he thinking?
Went to your first instinct.
Couldn't he just run away?
Yeah, he could have
He
legit
could've
just
for sure.
lived.
For sure.
Yeah.
Chen has ult too. Like, it's actually not a kill.
I mean, that's one of those things where these flashy players, both Weeha and Miracle, fall victim
I mean,
to
that's
all
what we
the
just
time.
spoke about. Like,
Yeah.
there's no need to die there.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's just their mentality. If they get rid of that mentality, yeah, it'll save their life there, but
They'll
a lot
just
of
be
great
worse.
plays they don't.
Yeah.
Of course,
Dude,
that
will never
exactly.
happen.
It's really important to have while they're going to Tiny here.
Nice, blink equity.
Not dealing any
Worth
damage,
yeah.
GH is pretty fine.
He's dead. Into
Triple
the
avalanche.
avalanche now.
Nice.
All right,
Be a
nice.
second
nice.
kill. Here comes the boat. Oh,
Kill him!
the auto chest boat.
That one did
Huge.
damage.
Hits everything on the board.
Double kill. He cleaved that one.
Oh, back. Okay.
And triple kill for Armel.
Interesting.
So
Team wipes in both directions.
he shows off that blink dagger.
So Miracle just died
Twice.
twice in a row.
Yeah.
But he got some kills there. He did clean up.
What did he get? Triple kill?
Something like that.
Oh, okay.
Not very much gold, though, considering 'cause
No.
he just died. Now he's got to make the walk of shame back somewhere else.
Yeah.
No TP scroll. That's the worst feeling in the game.
Wait, Tiny. Wait, let's see that kill. Grow Ranger dealing a lot of
even
damage
kill
here.
him?
I mean,
Not nearly enough.
he's
half
probably
HP right now. Rages away,
dead. He's fine.
and we'll be good to go.
Is it Tiny old
Oh,
armor
They showed the ward.
white armor or plus armor?
It's plus.
Oh, so
So Dro's
super
terrible
good against.
against.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no interaction with Dro's ultimate and losing armor against Tiny. Tiny just ignores it.
Yeah.
Timber saw it too. That used to be like a counter pick. and
Super
now it
counter,
just
yeah.
Doesn't work anymore.
Do nothing.
Yeah.
So say that again?
So Dro's ult removes base
Base
armor.
armor, not,
Yep.
not,
Only base armor.
not additional armor. Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. She used to shred those heroes with tons of armor, and now They all kind of just laugh.
It was like super nerfed. It was like 100% armor, then 50% of the whole armor, and now no bonus armor at all.
Yeah, that with Ancients being removed, I'm surprised this hero gets play at all, honestly.
Yeah, it's very, very slow now.
Yep. The lane is so volatile. Like, you
That-
can get completely destroyed.
That being said, though, the way ult works now, the interaction with crit is really good.
That is true. They change it so that it scales with the crit multiplier better because it counts towards the crit damage.
Yeah, it's just one instance, which is also worse against heroes like TA and stuff, right?
Sounds like it's just overall bad.
Yeah, it's not great. It's good against Morphling, though.
Sorry to bore you, Shannon, with some math.
Yeah,
Sorry, I stopped listening. What?
Nothing. Carry
It
on.
is good against
No,
Morphling,
this is
good
very
point.
interesting.
and TB.
Whatever you were talking
And
about.
Naga. Drow shits on Naga if you buy Axe Mjolnir.
Yes, yes, big time.
Ags Mjolnir. The old classic, huh?
Yeah.
As of a year ago.
I'm gonna farm for 25 minutes. But if you get these items, you farm way faster than any hero.
Once you make it there, you turn to Alchemist.
Yes.
Oh no, we have.
You're
Oh
dead.
boy. Yeah, that's a lot of burst. I mean, they have a lot of burst in that team in general.
Keep you out. Yep.
Oh.
Get frostbitten, bruh.
What is
They're going to continue the team fight around this shrine as well. As the bolt
Great.
hits one.
Oh, the CM ult is good. The CM
Armel's
ult.
in a lot of trouble. Gets off the avalanche. It's pretty low. Looks like he will end up falling.
still
again.
alive though?
Yep.
He does live for quite a while, but it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Liquid, although Weehaw does not get any XP or gold for that.
True, true. Dro's like the decoy carry, though, you know? You're there to farm and scale, and then other two cores come in, and you're like, uh-oh.
You're just
Yeah.
like a Beastmaster at the end of the game, though. Let's be real.
Yep, you're just trying to buff up your buddies.
This game was late game. Liquid wins easily, right? This engine is gonna destroy the
Yes,
lifestealer.
for sure. At some point, Ench stops dying to nukes, and stops dying casually to abilities, and it gets ridiculous.
Yeah. Did you go hood?
No.
I'm not sure.
I was surprised about that.
Not going hood on Ench this game.
A lot of people
He
skip
has
hoods.
Dragonlance Treads, I believe.
A
Can
lot
we
of
check
people,
Enchantress?
Yeah, 2 bracers, that's what I was
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
say. A lot of people opt for the 2 bracers instead
Instead
of
of
the hood,
Yeah.
just because it gives you more base HP. The hood is better if you can get the active off.
But you
But-
you don't have more effective HP.
Yeah,
basically.
sometimes you get stunned and you can't get the active off anyways, right? Then you're just dead.
What is it, 150?
With the active?
300?
300? Active?
Yeah.
300, yeah.
Chen is super farmed.
Does anyone else look at this screen and look at the top right and think they got a Steam message?
No.
Because that's constantly happening to me. Every time it changes, I'm like,
No
oh.
one's messaging you, Shane.
No one ever does. That's why I'm so excited to see it.
I gave up on that a long time ago because I don't get any messages, so I just disabled it.
I messaged you. But you never reply.
Yeah, like once every 3 years or
Yeah, but you
something.
never reply. That's why I don't message you anymore.
I see.
Like, you complain about people not messaging you, but when they message you, you're like,
So I'm the problem.
AFK. Exactly.
I don't believe you.
I mean, that's up
Has,
to you.
has Black ever lied to you?
Have I ever lied?
Yeah.
Period.
Very honest person. Uh-oh. Miracle is dead again.
That is the truth as well.
Nice.
Yeah. Why would you not go Yules this game against Skyroth? I think it's a must-have.
Okay, there's like a mentality with Storm, right?
Mhm.
Like you want to scale and try to not buy any defensive items as long as possible so you can be that beast when you hit your item timings.
Uh-huh.
And Yules, that's like
I gave up.
that's the sissy way out.
Yeah.
You know, like admitting defeat. Because what's the next item that comes after Yules? It's not Orchid.
It's BKB.
It's BKB Bloodstone. It's something that does not feel really impactful. I think it
You don't think
messes up
Bloodstone feels
the.
impactful?
Big team fight. Take it away, Shannon.
A lot of trouble. The boat hits again. The boat! Unbelievable. As Skyrath throws at us, it looks like Weehaw will fall
They
yet
can't,
again.
they can't
It's a
do
1
anything
for
to
1.
mind control. He's laughing at them.
Yeah, but Miracle just revived at the fountain, so he'll be here very shortly. We better be careful. As Armel's now stuck in a
Teeny.
rock in a hard place.
Teeny.
Trying to get
And
to
he
high
goes.
ground. And here comes Miracle doing
And
a lot of
he's
AoE
dead.
damage. And
Oh,
he's
no.
dead, just like that. They were waiting for him. That was a bait.
Imagine if you had a Yules, though.
I've seen this before. Is that a replay of a previous clip?
Yules.
We've never seen this before, ever. Tim's looks like he will fall as a result of this, though. But a 3 for 2, but both cores dead for Liquid.
I
know-
think they're happy, though, with Ench surviving, because Ench is going to be the one carrying this game
Ench
real
will,
hard later.
yes, Ench will definitely carry this game. If
Do
she
you
does
feel
not
okay having Miracle revive and then die immediately?
That's fine.
Twice.
Look at the top of the net worth, though. It's Miracle.
That's actually unbelievable.
How?
I don't understand.
Just from kill
Come on.
bounties, I guess?
No, because every player in Dota has an innate ability.
An innate ability.
Is
Well,
it-
what is it?
His ability is to get 50% bonus gold for everything.
Oh, what's yours?
I get 100% bonus gold for everything.
Brax?
I don't think I have one. I must have missed out because I feel like I suck.
All right, that's too bad. Can you please sit down, sir? What are you doing?
Carry on.
Sit down, Shane.
I'm looking for something in my pocket.
God, you dropped your pen, sir.
Thank
All right, looks like Liquid takes up
You're
a
welcome.
smoke here. They want to get aggressive right away. They don't want Miracle to die 3 times in a row,
He wouldn't
despite being top of net worth, although now he's fallen slightly behind the
Well, he hasn't died recently,
Midas
so
life
his
stealer.
net worth is going down.
Yeah. Every dev plus 500 net worth.
I am genuinely confused about this, though. Like, that was an actual question that I wanted a real answer for.
The frostbite will initiate, and that's going to be an easy. Yeah, I mean, twice in a row. How do
Yeah.
you not lose your top net worth?
Exactly.
I mean, he does now, technically.
By being far ahead.
It feels like he wasn't that
No,
far
I don't
ahead,
think
though.
he was either.
Well, he spent all his money and didn't lose gold.
Stop answering logically, Black. Just agree with us here.
If you
Looks like
spend your money,
Roshan
you
will
don't
be
lose
taken
it.
out, Black.
Sorry, sir.
What's your thoughts on that?
I don't have any thoughts.
Oh, we got the buyback. All right.
Very good buyback.
Yeah, Cuckoo, they're very afraid of him. Roche is at half HP. They scout him out with the tomato.
This could be a game-winning buyback, in fact.
How do you know?
You don't.
All right.
And they TP.
I'm sorry, not to. I'm going to go off on a rant. Not to talk about Underlords anymore. Why is the potato more powerful than the tomato?
I just started playing
in
it,
Underlords.
and I don't know why either. I
They
always lose to
switched
it.
up the lore.
Who
And
cares?
it's always been the tomato over the potato.
He's a hellbear, though.
It's not. It's actually in the game. It's called tomato potato.
Yeah, I know. But why is
We're
it
gonna
called
see
hellbear?
initiation here. Avalanche into toss and
Very tanky hero.
Tonka dies,
Goes
but
down.
he does buy back and boat is still available. Looks like Crystal Maiden's getting off a decent ult. The Gus comes through though. Nice stun from the Storm Spirit, and yeah,
Oh,
Miracle
no.
dead yet again. 50 seconds on the deck. Tims goes down to the impetus.
They can't
in the
win.
meantime,
If they don't kill Ench, they can't win.
He's out of mana now. This is when they strike.
the Avalanche onto Weehaw. Looks like he will end up falling now as well. So the buyback on Kuroki might be all for naught. Did get off the boat technically, but might be going down for a dieback potentially here.
It's a team wipe.
Hey, it's only dead for 70.
Well,
It's fine.
They didn't kill mind control, right?
That is true.
Yeah, you've been saying how important this hero is.
Yep.
He's not
Enchantress lives.
like. It feels like he just runs out of mana. and
It's
then
so
he's
funny
done.
how they just ignore
That's
him.
true.
Yeah, because it's a draw aura, he hits so fast.
Yeah, his
Just
mana's
runs
gone
out of
so
mana.
quickly.
Yep.
He needs a bloodstone.
He kills Chen or something, then he's out of gas.
Yeah. Half HP Roshan, they're taking it. As I said, the buyback very game-winning here.
You're right. It all led up to this very moment.
Yes.
No, but it's good the way TNC are fighting out. They do have the tools to kill Enchantress, but it's going to take so many resources, and she is just running out of mana and not actually killing people after that first target.
Also, the first person they killed was Kuroki, who doesn't seem to be like super important in the team fights, right? He buys back and gets in there pretty much straight away.
Sure. It is pretty important to get that boat.
The
or to-
debuff, yeah.
Yeah, to get rid of that as soon as you can.
I think this game, CM could have gone for the aura. What do you think? Mana loss reduction aura for the Ench?
Nobody
Oh.
ever thinks about that, though. Everyone wants to acquire currency.
Of course, yeah.
You
But
know?
for the Ench, this game could be
Do
super
you see
good.
how fast? It's 150 gold. How can you turn that down?
14% though, on
Whoa.
Ench.
150 is a lot larger than 14.
But it's not percent.
How many more attacks
Nobody
is
looks
that,
at that.
though? Like, let's be real. Like, if she,
Oh, I actually don't know.
How
It's
many
a-
impetus?
yeah, it's not that much more. It's like
I think
two,
like every 5 hits is one more or something.
I'll take your tribute.
isn't it?
That's
like,
20%.
It's 14%.
Well, then every 6 hits.
7.
Oh,
Maybe
Phoenix or Skyrath taken out. Looks like they know that there's a ward there now.
How did that happen?
The ward. Vision.
Yep. The eyeball.
It wins games, so I've heard.
I hate eyeballs.
Well, you have to.
Lifestealer's
What do you
infested in Tiny at the moment. Do they have enough just to burst with those two on Miracle?
Yeah.
It would be close. They need Skyrath, I feel like, still.
Now they're good.
Or just Sand King.
If they chain this stun, if they don't do the combo, I think they're good.
That's true.
This Tiny
like
Ags
that.
thing is literally the most broken thing in the game.
It's only if you have Daedalus though, or Crystallis.
Even the
It looks hilarious.
Echo Saber, I think. Just the fact that the Echo Saber works is stupid.
Oh, it looks like Kuroki is going to be the first one to fall yet again, but the trade might be Armel, which would be really good for Liquid. The
Mind
heal
control
not going to be
doing
quite
so
enough.
much damage.
Yep. The BKB.
Tiny dies, and now TNC on the run. They're going to lose the Chen as well.
It's the Rainbow Ride.
Here
Oh
comes
no!
Miracle. He gets stunned again. Will
You hate
drop
to
in
see
this
it.
fight.
That's the story of this game so far.
Well, sometimes the ult is pretty good.
I feel like in this case, you just get stunned after it. Right.
He's
Yes.
still top net worth on his team.
But you also take minus 60% damage because of this seal.
I don't like your logic.
Okay.
Your logic makes sense, but it's not the same as mine.
Sorry.
Disregarded.
What do you guys think about the BKB on Ench? Do you think it's a little overreactive? There is damage to kill Ench, but at the same time, like,
She's not dying right now.
right, she's not even a focus for the enemy because they don't want to use so many resources to try to
Imagine it was
kill
like an orchid or something.
I
or
think
like
it's okay because that
stuff.
means he can't get silenced by the Skyraf.
That's
which would
true.
limit
That's a lot of his
DPS by
damage, right?
6 seconds, right? The duration.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Okay.
that just means that they're going to focus Miracle even. He's going to die even more than he is.
I mean, that's basically Microcontrol saying, please kill Miracle.
They need some force stuffs. The lads need some force stuffs. Like
Yeah.
they have one
I
on
agree.
Drow.
They need to force out the guy that gets Sky ulties.
Nice. Crystal Maiden has one.
Yeah.
They have one on Drow, but like, what does Kunkka have? Nothing. Yeah. The ambitious Glimmer Cape coming up here.
I'm not that ambitious though.
Dude, he's got phase boots and a wand. Those are high-class items for a 5 position.
Why do you buy phase boots? I guess there's a lot of creeps in the game, but like,
it makes you tanky.
nice.
And you can chase better for X mark as well.
It seems low value, but I mean, it is a good item, clearly.
Yeah. I guess this game Tranquil Boots could work too, because you just want to have
Tranquil
movement speed
Glimmer
for the-
sounds nicer.
The budget stuff.
Yeah. Lifesteal can't carry this game, right? It's very hard.
I don't believe Lifesteal can carry this game. But he will hit a timing where the rest of the heroes are strong, like Sand King has items to let him get more than one stun off in team fights. And
I think if Ench
that
gets one more
garbage.
item, like an axe, she will be unstoppable.
yeah, the minute Ench like reaches this point of being unkillable, it gets way too difficult because then Storm's jumping, you have to deal with Drow, Force Staff, and all the silence garbage in the back lines.
It feels like every time Liquid get going and gain momentum, Miracle just dies and then just stops all their momentum.
What do you think that's? Why do you think that happens?
Well, in this case, he's just going over aggressive into no vision. And he gets Skyrats.
Do you think it's like a lack of familiarity with Storm?
I don't know, maybe frustration in the game.
Frustration. What about
Well,
you,
like,
though?
if you look at the rest of your team, you've no one else to kind of get it going. Like, you have to be the one to kind
What
of
if it's
initiate.
just pure cockiness?
Could be, but I
And we
been-
spoke about it. You have two high-risk, high-reward players.
I mean, he's working on a BKB now.
It's good.
Once he gets that, then he's going to feel like
They're
a
waiting for
different
him
game.
already.
Yep. Burrow strike immediately
Sniffed him out.
into complete
I
death.
imagine having a ult.
I can imagine it. Looks pretty good.
yeah, the
Now
first,
that
the
I have
first time you
Atos
said
as
I
well.
wasn't convinced.
Yeah, about
but
the 6th time.
yeah,
Each time you see it, you're more and more convinced.
Actually, now that I have Atos as well, he has no way of removing it.
Yep.
Every time he gets Atos, he's forced to BKB, actually.
What do you guys think about Lotus
No.
Orb in these kind of situations?
For who?
For Stone.
Like on Storm?
Yeah.
Like purchasing it as a Storm player?
No.
Just to remove the silence.
It's
Or-
terrible.
Not good enough.
Yeah, it's terrible. Sorry, you're terrible.
So good.
Yules and Lotus Orb.
And BKB.
So no damage.
Covering all the bases.
And A on disc, just to throw it in there.
So 4 items that don't really help. They help you survive, but that's it. You're just a lump.
No, you can
Doing
cut
nothing.
creep waves safely.
Okay, fair enough.
Interesting.
You guys have some big brains coming up with these new
Thank you.
builds.
It's a 5-head.
Oh, we got a big smoke from TNC. Let's hope Liquid's not listening on the stream. They might stream snipe us, guys.
Uh-oh.
Fight Cuckoo first. Oh, here comes the
That is a lot of damage. Oh, the Axe from Tiny, dealing quite a bit in turn as well.
That's the way to
Can
kill
heal,
Ench.
not quite enough. His Sand King will
He needs
take a
crit, though.
tumble.
Once he has Daedalus, he can actually kill Ench.
Oh, the toss in. They do
Wow, the
silent-
damage.
The Force Staff is enough.
Oh, the trees? Just kidding.
Bong, bong.
Tickle, tickle. That's so
feels
sad.
Mind
Actually
control quite
unkillable.
tanky.
Especially with 2 Force Staffs.
Now, once he
behind
gets Daedalus, he's dead.
him. That is true.
Yep, they're all dead.
But he's got a nice nifty.
Oh my god,
No.
they're ready for him every time.
no,
He's
he
gonna get away
did.
this
Tiny
time.
messed
though.
up, Tiny messed up.
Yep.
No, actually, I think Lifesteal messed up. He didn't rage instantly, so he could get tossed.
Oh. That's what I would say if I was a Tiny player. You dumbass didn't rage. So I tossed the wrong unit.
I really hate it, though. Like, when you come out, why wouldn't you just instantly rage? Why do you wait a bit? You know, like this half a second, why would you wait? Just spam that.
Spam it, yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason not to.
What if you're scratching your face or something? You just weren't ready.
I should do that sometimes, and oh, I didn't BKB, I died. Because you're farming
Wow.
jungle,
Always
right?
your
Yes,
excuse?
yes.
No, you're farming jungle, it's a bit itchy, like, okay. And then you get Lion Hex, and you're like, what?
All right, well, you shouldn't have said this out loud because now any potential teammates in the future will know that your excuses are bullshit.
I mean,
He's
Oh,
got an
black.
itch.
You're just a very itchy person.
yes. Every death you have, hey, but why do you get caught out here? I wanted to TP, but I had to scratch my head.
Yeah, makes sense. I get that a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Tiny,
No,
Okay.
working on that
I've never made a
dataless.
mistake in Dota.
That's cool.
Because you don't play Dota. We smart.
I play way too much Dota.
And TNC's going to smoke again. Here's
Here we
the
go.
Infest Bomb.
Do you think he'll rage this time?
No.
Now he's just making a point
No.
not to do it.
Here we go.
Oh,
Same
no.
The
opponent.
regen
Yep.
rune.
Oh no!
I didn't do
He didn't actually do it.
Man.
You hate to see it.
He didn't rage. He waited until he got tossed again.
Same thing, different place.
Yeah.
This time they had Sky to back them up though.
Yeah.
I mean, does he have BKB yet? No, right?
No.
No, not yet. He keeps dying on his way there.
He also-
He's so far away from it.
That's a pretty, like, honestly, I feel like at some stage you need to sell the Bloodstone. 'Cause
Oh.
when the teammates look at it, they feel so bad.
You sell it when it's at 0. That is when it feels way too bad to have an
Yeah.
inventory.
The new one is much more forgiving though. You only do 3.
Yeah, but it's still a big fat 0.
But if you're at 0, it's even worse now because
What
you
if it
lose
could
so
get
little.
negative? Wouldn't that be great?
And you lose mana.
Yeah. Just by having it. It's a detriment. I mean,
That
it
would
should
be a
be a
very
risk-reward item.
Dota-like mechanic.
I mean, it would make sense. Because it takes your blood more and more, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If you can't feed it.
Bringing out the lore.
Yeah. If I was a Dota balancer, this game would be
I mean,
great.
if you die enough, it just turns into a soul ring at the end of the game.
Oh my god.
You died too many times. I'm
And
sorry.
you can't sell the item either.
Do you remember the patch where you needed Soul Ring to buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was such a good build-up.
Yeah, that was really good.
On Storm, it felt real nice. Oh yeah. Arcane
Or
Bolt Soul Ring.
Zeus or any mana hero.
Yeah.
Really tight, Hunter.
This one feels kind of weird.
Why did he go Ghost Scepter? Just because of the enge?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you,
Yep.
you definitely don't want to do that, I think.
It
He
feels
should.
bad.
He can play the game differently, where he's not the primary jumper with the Sand King and the Skywrath, and he can play to actually just play off the tree toss, wait for BKBs, then combo.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be the first person to go in.
Yeah, that's why I don't get the Ghost
Yeah.
Scepter.
He is playing to go in first though, like every single time.
I think it's better for the Sankin to go in first and kind of go out
Yep.
again and let the Tiny play the back line.
The Sand King isn't going to die instantly after going in. Like he has the farm necessary to get a second stun off.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We have free
completely
Aegis
agree.
and Cheese for TNC.
it's one of those hard things to gauge. You know, who's going to go in first? You know, for what reason?
Mm-hmm.
But
It's just kind of like, it feels like they both kind of want to fulfill the same role.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're kind of going to like talk about what
If they
you
could
want to
sit
do.
there and establish, you know, like I'm jumping after you, or I'm going to focus this hero after you jump, then it gets a bit more clear cut.
Because he could be very close to Daedalus right now. And then it could actually go high ground easily, in my opinion.
Yep, he would have the small crit and be on his way to Daedalus.
Baby crit, if you will.
Yeah.
Why do you think Lifestealer doesn't get any lockdown items?
Like what? Like Abyssal?
Abyssal, yeah.
I
He's
think
getting
it
it.
comes eventually.
Yeah.
He
You
wants
always
to
want
be
to get
able
the AC for the armor for sure.
What about the armlet? Do you always want the
I
armlet?
hate this item.
Did
Me
you build it
too.
before or after Radiance?
He got it
It
after.
was after.
After.
Okay, if it's before, I think it's good because you can help your team get momentum. But if you
Yep.
build it after, it's kind of wasted, in my opinion.
It's like the item you build to help yourself get involved in the game because your hero is like so worthless and you're taking up all this space.
Easy
and if
on
you need
Lifestealer.
to,
Whoa.
huh?
Really laying into Lifestealer there. Like
I hate Lifestealer. I'll be honest. This hero is useless.
This is like the NA hero special, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're useless. We do nothing until we have Radiance and Midas.
But it does feel weird to get Armlet after that, because
Yeah.
you have Midas and Radiance helps you farm. It feels like you want to.
I think you
big
want
item.
either Hellbird for the Enge
Yep. That's what I was saying.
or Manta to get rid of the silence.
that's cool.
Oh, these Force Staffs are a killer
Yeah.
for TNC. Lifestealer's biggest counter.
It's actually so annoying playing there. I think I'd even go like Shiva's Guard or something in this game just to do something.
Build to actually be able to stand your ground,
yeah.
right, and not just run
the
away
Burrow
after
Strike
rage.
was not there. But
CM is going to have BKB soon. It could be a game changer.
Very true.
18 as well.
She's not actually going to die to the tiny thing, too, because she gets armor during her ultimate channel.
Yeah.
Plus 20. It's actually
Yep.
ridiculous.
Dude, there's so many things like I love playing Enigma, and sometimes I play against Tiny at 80 minutes, and I die in half a second to the tree toss, and I press Black Hole.
What
Yeah.
happened in this game? Like, it really feels like TNC didn't really win any huge fights, and every like engagement or smoke, Liquid were winning, and
So-
then slowly but surely, it just felt like TNC just took control.
And the Tiny and the Lifesteal just survive more than the other cores, I think.
It's also like there's a jump factor on one team,
Yeah.
and there's no jump factor on the other team. So Liquid need to protect each other a lot more to get these lanes out, right?
I mean, and there would be a jump factor if Storm didn't die so much.
True, true.
Like if Storm has like 5 items right now, which she easily could have had if he didn't die that much.
Mhm.
Then he's actually really scary to jump into the backlines, kill the Skyrath, maybe kill the
Yep.
Chen. And then you just initiate the fight for your team, and then they kind of can position themselves.
Right, then people will come out to use spells, and then you can play the fights off that. But they have no real way to start a fight, so they're kind of just sitting, protecting each other, and then scrambling when the team fights do break down.
I mean, they're basically waiting to get initiated on.
Yeah.
And if you play Dota like that, I mean, everybody knows you just get out-farmed super hard.
Yes, the
because you
enemy-
never make any moves.
Look at where TNC can play, right? They're in full control. They'll have every Roshan available basically until Liquid are too strong or they dive the base or something.
I mean, the gold limit. I mean, the gold advantage is just increasing every minute. You can see it go up by like 1,000.
When TNC buy BKBs, there's absolutely nothing that Liquid
I mean,
can
there's
do.
Ench.
Well, she does damage, right? But she's not going to control it.
Does she have Axe yet? Because once she has Axe, Lifesteal
Right.
is really afraid of her.
She's working on it, so she
Doesn't
doesn't
have
have
it yet.
Wow, actually really far away.
Oh, he went for
Nice.
Pike first, actually. He could have had the Axe already. I don't
Yeah.
like that. I think he should have gone for Axe, MKB, straight.
Even though the lifesteal is getting kited a bit.
Oh, geez.
Ooh.
Caught BKB, the newly minted one, as it were.
A lot of
Both
damage.
comes in, not really hitting a whole lot right now.
Nobody's
Gets
dying.
sent back. It's going to be okay for
Everyone's
now.
tickling.
0 deaths so far.
They blew everything on Liquid, though.
They sure did. They're
No.
going to jump back in. The
He has Aegis, right?
Avatos, Weehaw,
Yes,
Manta's
yes.
up. There's a Skyrath ult, but another 4-step into a Burrow Strike now. Still don't quite have enough
Nobody's
to take out
dead.
Weehaw. And now TNC's the one falling apart. Sand King dies. Lifesteal looks to be next. A couple more right clicks. That's just the Aegis,
The
though.
Rage is on cooldown for a tiny bit. He might get chain
He
stuck.
has no egg.
No, the
just
Torrent a little bit off, and Sand King does buy back, so they might
Bug, what the
potentially
fuck?
commit to
Uh-oh.
this.
Very angry. What the fuck?
Hopefully the admins will sort this one out while we're at a pause right now.
Boy.
Yeah. Can't call. They can't call.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Who are they trying to call?
All right,
Well,
well,
Chen's trying to call Sand King from the base.
yep, we have received confirmation from the admins that they're currently working on this bug. There will not be a remake.
Oh, they mean recall, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Yep.
I think we should remake the game.
Do you
Yeah,
think we
I
should
think-
load this from a lobby from like a minute ago?
I think so.
Yes, but what if the save file is corrupted?
Shit. That is true.
Tim's
that is
just
true.
said sorry. He came in and apologized to all of us personally.
I bet he just, maybe he pressed the, oh, Tim's actually just said he was pressing the wrong button for recall.
Uh-huh.
Didn't know it got changed.
But Tim's is not the champ player.
Yeah, but he's the
Doesn't
one
matter.
he's in charge of communication
Yep.
for TNC.
Ah, okay.
He's the top dog around there.
I didn't know
Recently
you guys had a
appointed.
direct line to TNC. That's great to hear.
Yeah, anytime you need them.
Beautiful.
I mean, like, somebody's got to do it.
So can you answer this question about Armlet? Can you ask them about that, please?
He's busy playing right now.
No, not right now. When it's paused again.
Next pause,
Yeah.
guys.
About Armlet, you mean?
Maybe in the post-game interview
Well, okay, the real question is, why do you buy E-Blade over Baby Crit?
on Tiny.
Yeah.
He can,
Save your teammates.
right, he's just playing to save whoever storm jumps, right?
But
Like the Sanking right now. Like the Sanking right now.
Oh, the Eagles going to keep him alive just a little bit longer. Miracle has the BKB, by the way. That's the 10-second, I do believe, Cuckoo. Pops the Ghost Scepter. Maybe that was the E-Blade we were just talking about. That's a dieback, essentially, for him.
And this Ench.
As
We
the
have-
pressure is continued, looks like Miracle
Miracle's
does
dead.
die in the back line.
I don't know.
And the Torrent will keep Tiny in place. Looks like he's stuck between them.
He's out of gas.
He's so
He
slow.
pops the cheese, but he can't really do a whole lot.
Ench
it
is out of
feels like.
mana.
All right, just leave
Look
him.
at the steam, look at the steam.
Oh, here comes the buyback Miracle. This is like his second
He's actually
buyback of the
doing so
game
fine.
already.
Dro's out
Tiny
of
is
mana.
still alive somehow. Good lord. And TNC technically wins the fight after all of that.
All right.
Yep.
That was with the storm buyback as
The
well.
Wow.
cheese was huge.
Yep.
Cheese is broken.
And that's why he's got an easily over crit, so we can kite out the enemy team because
I feel they all would have been dead if he crit.
Yes, if he
Well,
had a
yeah,
Daedalus,
Yeah.
if he had a Daedalus, they would have won that fight much easier.
he's a team player. He's trying to, help people survive out there.
But your goal should be to win, not to be a team player.
I mean, they expended a lot of resources to take out that
Oh,
Sand
can they go mind control?
King. GH is
That's
going to buy back into the
ambitious
game.
one. They don't
Force
have any
survivor?
reveals.
It's okay, he has E-Blade.
Comes Miracle again.
Oh,
They have
Tiny.
two E-Blades.
Okay,
Oh,
Sky
dang.
has
This guy has an E-Blade as well, yeah.
The
Very
boat
nice.
hits. Gabby pops that rage. Will try to get out of dodge
Who
now.
will die first? Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. Just go back and heal.
Cool.
Just feels
Cool.
like it feels like Storm Spirit's just not really doing that much. He's basically there to get a stun off.
I mean, he's
right now.
supposed to be a big damage dealer this game, but he died so many times that he
Yeah.
has a really big problem laying in damage now. Does he even have Orchid yet? No, right?
No, I don't think
Nope.
so.
Like, what
I
does he
don't-
have?
I don't think
Bloodstone,
there's any way he's
Kaya,
even
BKB.
even buy one.
how many charges is Bloodstone on?
Probably like 5.
Plus or minus 5. What do you guys
Can you
think?
click on Storm,
I
please,
think
sir?
5.
All right.
All right.
David
get there.
is not into it.
Storm Spirit, please.
There we go. Storm Spirit right there. Gabby. Perfect.
Ah.
Nailed it.
Basher.
9.
So
There
9.
we
He went up.
It's Kaya, BKB.
Nearly double digits.
And he's
You,
pretty
you
far away
definitely
from
want to go
finishing
Orchid though, because Lifesteal does not have Manta style.
That is true. And there's no Lotus Orbs or anything to remove it.
Like, why would you go Armlet over Manta this game? What is that? You have Radiance already.
And you are stronger, faster.
Sure.
And that's clearly what they care about.
But Manta makes it even faster.
You got to get there. You know, it's a long journey.
Baby
that
steps.
2,000
you
gold.
played too much Naga. Okay, sick of these builds. Get an Octarine right after that. Is that what you were gonna suggest?
That's the old Naga.
Where does it end?
That's
The
the
old-
old Naga.
All right, Alchemist as well. We're gonna see the jump in.
Ooh,
Silence on the Miracle.
damage.
BKB is there though. Boat comes in. A heal from Chen keeps Gabby alive.
Gets
And he's
in
gonna
Chen.
invest
Oh,
inside.
of all vessels.
Getaway car.
It's a good
He's
vessel.
fine. Yeah, he's good.
It's a good vessel.
That Gorilla's fast.
Man, Liquid expends so much and they just can't kill anybody. Like it's never a clean kill.
Their damage is so slow, right? Enchantress needs to right-click someone 15 times.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying I don't like this Ench item build. I think if you went Axe straight, they would have gotten a kill there.
This is one of the big problems about the hero, is she does not farm. And she also doesn't have a way to start fights. But she is a ridiculous fighter, right? Like you can see from the kill score right now, it looks crazy.
Yeah, he could have had it though if he
Sure.
just stayed at the Dragonlance.
He
Because I
could've.
think if you go Axe, you definitely need MKB this game against Lifestealer. And I think if you go for these two items like immediately, you will actually just melt him.
What's Lifestealer's level? Is he level 20? I'm presuming.
Yeah, he has evasion.
He has the evasion, right?
Yeah, he's like 25 already, so
That's a big deal for sure.
yeah, the 20% evasion is a lot. Which Pia gets on level 10, by the way.
You know, the whole talk about itemization is like you think, oh, well, Hurricane Pike's only, you know, I already have Dragonlance. Hurricane Pike is really cheap.
Yeah.
I'm almost there already. But at the
really
same
not.
time, once you buy that item, you're not going to get to the next item. You're
Yeah.
going to kind of get
Much
stuck.
slower.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to just get killed.
How
to get
much is it
gold.
from Lance to Pike? Like 2.7k or so?
It's a little less,
Like 2.5, something like that.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But like
It's half an
Was it
Axe, more than half an
600
Axe.
for the
When you-
recipe or something?
450, I
450.
think.
When you don't farm fast, it really starts to show.
Yeah.
Throw some trees at him, bite.
I believe GH has taken the attack speed talent now, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He had it in the mid fight versus Tiny, and he was whacking him.
I actually don't like that with the item build he's going for. I think the freezing field damage is more value.
He's playing off the ultimate.
Yeah.
But
Maybe he's making the transition.
After Blink.
What do you buy then?
Mjolnir.
Make the
Deadlift.
transition.
Definitely more Mjolnir. We're gonna lightning them.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir and
I like it.
MKB.
Majolner.
It's definitely
Doesn't
Mjolnir.
it just feel really bad if you lose to a Crystal Maiden position 1, essentially, like the right-clicking?
No.
Maybe if
variety?
you're stuck
It
in the
doesn't feel
past.
bad?
I would feel honored to get
Feel
beaten.
honored.
You get destroyed by this man.
Yeah. She's a very fragile woman exerting her rights into my face.
Wow, that sounded sexual. So
Yeah, it
moving
did,
on.
Yeah.
18k net worth lead for TNC. Cuckoo.
Oh, we have.
Team Fest Bomb
Yes,
again.
the
Weehaw
BKB
pops a
early.
premature BKB.
It happens.
Just
It
in.
happens.
It happens to the best of us. Yep.
We all think
The
very
CM ult though, the
Oh
CM
no,
ult.
he's Abyssal Bladed.
Oh, miracle! He goes down again. That's 2 minutes.
He's
No
dead for such a
buyback.
long time.
Now TNC just has to survive
Mind
this
control's always on
onslaught.
full health. They just completely ignore him.
Double kill.
Now they
for
can burst him
GH.
though. Now they can burst him though.
Can they?
It's
Yep.
a 3v4.
And he's out.
And he's gone. They try their best.
I mean, they kill Storm pretty consistently, but it doesn't feel like they can capitalize.
They kill the bodyguards. They never kill the big boss.
Yeah.
I mean, now they're definitely gonna get some high ground damage in though.
It still feels like this BKB was a waste of money for Enchantress.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. It feels like it's not worth its gold.
Yeah.
You know, it could be something else.
Especially when he bought it.
Yeah. He was not dying at that time.
But his Ench is actually going ham.
Look at his damage though.
Yep.
Tiny
she's
might
out of there.
actually die here finally. The boat finishes him
Kuroki
off.
with a clutch boat.
Snagging the kill.
Wow, tank the
Ooh.
damage. Kuroki with a place.
What a beast.
Do you see that sharing of damage?
Beautifully done.
I bet you wouldn't have done that, Shane.
I definitely would.
And then your core would have died.
If you were the core, I definitely would.
And Liquid able to capitalize off the buyback from Weehaw.
Capitalize. Yeah, Skyrov dead for 2 minutes actually. No buyback on him either.
But 4 bounty runes. Makes it always makes you feel so much better.
They really can't
Team
afford
wiped?
to
No
ignore
problem.
the
We
engine.
got the bounties.
I think Lifesteal should jump the Ench now. It's time.
They have to. Well, the thing is, if they push, you have to kill Ench. There's no way you can sit and hit tier 3 towers without killing Ench, or you're going to lose all your HP before you can do anything.
Ah, it's so fast.
Oh boy, this is
This
risky.
Roche has a tomato in the midst.
It's risky though.
And a refresher shard as well. Who's going to come in? Gets the huge stun, but Roche is still not finished off. Both coming in. Looks like Cuckoo actually takes the Aegis. He snatches it
That was Klutch.
as Liquid does technically kill Roche.
Refresher used.
And now Kuroki looks to
He
be
just used it instantly.
easily
The disregard for the refresher.
Why did he use it? He
We'll
didn't
burn
use
down to
anything
the
else. He had no
radiance.
mana.
For fun.
It really felt like a I've got this. May as well use it kind of situation.
an Aegis snatch for the ages. Huh?
Nice.
Like
Nicely
that.
done. Should write poetry.
Sky needs an axe. I think every Sky needs an axe. It's way too good to not go for.
The eyes.
Yeah.
When
Maybe
PKBs
he's
get
banking
low
on
as well.
he's banking on the 4th Roche.
All right.
Also,
Wait. You think he would get the Ags out of all these heroes?
No, Sandkin gets it first.
Yeah.
Then Skyrath.
How sad.
Yeah.
Second
it is.
in
What about
line.
Lifestealer? He can
Pass.
Lifestealer's last on the list.
he can eat the Chen.
What do you think of Chen Ags? Like,
just for the heal with heart. The AoE heal.
how good are these ancient creeps to take over? Would you guys even prioritize that ever?
What do you mean as Chen?
Yeah.
Ancient creeps are super good because they give you good auras.
The percentage HP one's pretty good.
Is it 5 or 10% HP?
Wasn't it more?
Is it 15?
I think it's
15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have the attack speed aura from the Frenzy guy,
Yeah.
That one's really
the
good.
lizard.
They're so tedious to use, though.
They're so slow.
Yeah.
Well, that one lasts like 2 seconds.
No, it's like 8 seconds or so.
What?
And it's 80%, I think.
Or is it a 3-second cooldown or something?
Yeah, it's very low cooldown.
What is the movement speed? It's like 285 or something?
They're big snails
Yeah.
crawling over the map.
Oh,
Cuckoo
come
missed
Missed
on.
Arrow
opportunities.
Ugh.
He does have
Cuckoo.
Aegis. He has his
Here
own
comes the
Keyblade as well.
rainbows.
Yeah.
Okay, every missed opportunity opens a new door.
Cuckoo gets, or
Dear Lord.
Gabby gets bored and he's out.
Yep. Hey.
The heal from
Nice
Chen.
control.
That's the Aegis, though.
They have so much damage on the backlines.
Yeah.
Actually, it feels like Underlord.
That's a good, yeah. You've got to kill the backliners first. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
You got to get assassins, PA.
Yep.
Slark.
Very
Ooh.
good camera work.
Oh, you got range Rex.
All right, that's something.
Yeah.
It's so, like, they can only get so little for, like, how far ahead they are and
Yeah,
how
it's
strong they are. 'Cause
weird.
you're fighting in their base against Storm, so he zips in, zips back, goes back to the fountain. Enchantress chucks 2 spears at you and you have to leave.
I feel like Lifestealer needs to go on Enchantress, but if he does, the rest of his team's just going to die to the Storm.
Right,
and,
like that's ideal, but you can't actually do that because
No.
there's 3 Force Staffs, a Glimmer Cape. She's too close to the actual base. It's just not going to work. And the
What if she
Lifestealer,
faces you, though? Then they have to force her in.
true.
You need to stun lock her, right?
Yeah. I think what needs to happen is the Tiny needs to get like 2-3 crits. But his item build. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's good.
Correct.
He's online.
Please do not go Butterfly. Your lifesteal already has so much evasion, they're definitely going to go MKB. It's a
What would
waste
you
purchase.
suggest?
More damage.
But heart.
Reappear?
Rapier is good.
Yeah.
Actually, Rapier, if you throw trees from the backline only,
Yep.
because you won't die, no matter what.
Yep. If you just sit in the back to never jump and just sit and chug trees.
You might even want to consider a second Daedalus at some point for the higher crit chance.
And replace what the blink and just play off the tree toss.
Either blink or you can just drop the face boots as well. They don't do
There's
much
the
anymore.
echo too. You can get rid of.
The echo, the
You
sword
love
doesn't
the
much.
slow though,
Yeah,
right?
it's really nice.
I mean, at this point though, it doesn't really do much anymore because they have so many forces and stuff.
All right, how do they tackle this Enchantress? She never leaves the base. What are you going to do?
I
Like
actually-
sit and farm more meaningless gold?
That's not meaningless.
It's not meaningless, but it's not going to be the difference maker.
I mean, Chen could get, what was it, 24? Chen 25 is super good when he gets like the creep army. They can Rex by themselves on another lane.
Yeah,
If
how
you have,
long,
like,
how
7
long
trees-
did he last against Enchantress?
What?
Half a second? Like, she just kills them all, right?
Oh,
No.
Dro too. Dro
Yeah.
can just hit the creeps.
No, you get the 20 talent, like plus 1,000 HP on all your creeps.
Oh.
They have like 1,800 or so.
Doesn't
Well,
Drow
Dro
still
one-shots
one-shots it?
Yeah, well, not the ancients though,
Oh,
because you're getting 3 ancients.
very true.
Smart. We smart.
Wow.
You can definitely push in 2 lanes and force them to split and then initiate.
I think Storm has his way with you then, though.
I mean, Storm cannot clear those creeps. There's no way.
But he could just kill your hero.
Who got the refresher shard?
There was lifesteal.
Well,
He
He
used it
he used
instantly.
it?
Yeah, he used it right after he left the pit.
After using nothing.
All right, this thing is obnoxious.
Okay.
What
is
is-
it?
This X marks the spot Storm Spirit zip.
Yep.
What if you mess it up?
That's
though?
where the true 5-position Kunkka shines, right?
Dude, I love doing that when I was playing Tinker. A lot.
Tinker with
Yeah,
Elder
yeah.
Titan.
That was the combo.
Do you remember the ET one when you just send out the spirit?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But this one is so funny because Kanka just sits in base the entire game. He does nothing.
Yeah.
Get level 7 Kanka, and then you can.
Might get abandoned from not
You can
getting
just give
experience in your
control
base for so
to
long.
your core player and then just leave. Just go out.
Yeah.
Like hand over the control of your
You gotta
unit.
make sure you eat at home though every 5 minutes.
This is the peak of 5 Kunkka gameplay right here. Xing your Storm Spirit off cooldown in the fountain, watching him zip and kill all the creep waves.
Just watch it. Look at it. He's actually watching.
Yeah.
He was looking in that direction the whole time.
No, he was looking at the lane. Oh, you zipped. Okay. Don't want to waste your precious
Heart
time.
of Tarask
On
on
Lifestealer.
Lifestealer. My goodness, that's a tanky boy now.
Yep.
Kind of wasted though, I think. Is it?
But you
Think
don't
so.
like
I
any
think
of
it's
the
good.
items picked on this
I
game.
think it's really good because he's not going to be ever able to play to kill these units in the back. So he just wants to be able
He's
to,
siege.
yeah, to hit the tower, 2 or 3
but like,
times.
You tank 2 more impetus with that.
I mean, it's a bit more than 2.
You,
That's a
but
lot
the
of
point
HP.
is you heal after you tank.
Yep.
So you can go on one wave, tank a few hits,
And
go
then,
back.
then he hits you 7 times and you do it again or what?
Yes.
But you're not actually gonna damage anything.
But you damage a tower, and that's all
Yeah,
they care
exactly. Just play the building siege game over and over with your
Alright.
8-second rage. It sucks, but that's just what the state of the game is,
about. What
right?
else can you do?
Yeah, look at this bullshit.
Like, what's the gameplay here? Like,
This is
great.
extremely non-interactive.
You
You
just
know,
need
just
to kill 5 more Roches.
You could just Yule him and the X mark is off
Yeah,
and you kill
you
him.
have to be. You can't actually,
You can.
because he's zipping the whole time.
You need to pipe the
I
creeps.
mean, he lands at some point.
No.
You can't get pulled back
yeah,
if you're
you,
zipping.
you have to be
You have to
landed
stop.
before you
Okay,
get
you
pulled.
just have to
back.
time it perfectly. I
I
guess.
imagine Kuroki messes up.
That's how the game ends. He just gets Yules and dies once.
or he presses X mark while he's balling.
Yeah.
You can pull back Lifestealer when he's raged, though.
No.
Right? When he's on your team? I'm pretty sure you can.
Or when he's
Oh,
on your
if you
team.
X
Yeah,
him and
yeah,
then
Yeah, when he's on
yeah.
your team, yes.
Yes.
That's such a cool way to siege bases when you get to like this stage of the
It's
game.
not
Yeah, yeah.
cool. It's not cool. It's very lame.
It's extremely lame,
It's
but
the
if it's
opposite
on
of
your-
cool.
It's cool if it's on your team.
Didn't your team do this?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
We,
this.
we abuse everything.
I remember this.
It's the only way we can win
specifically.
games. We abuse Patch because nobody knows, and we abuse sieging.
All right.
Bum, bum,
This is
bum.
hype.
I
You
mean,
see them
usually
trees?
when you have like these ridiculous high ground defense teams, they don't farm that much. He's killing all the creep
Yeah,
waves.
Storm kills everything.
He's killing everything, but his teammates aren't.
True.
And he
Dro
doesn't
is
even have
still-
that much money.
Dro is still quite farmed, somehow.
I don't understand how.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
The problem
Here
is
comes
this
the
Eng.
rainbow.
This Eng needs
yeah.
MKB actually, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Glyph
GH
used-
actually uses BKB.
very ambitious.
The glyph was.
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah. The glyph is.
It was
big
after
in this.
rage already.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
Storm's
is when
gotta,
things get real
He's
bad.
got to start defending top.
I mean, they're gonna get the Rex now for sure.
Oh,
Dude, the solar on top of all his evasion as well.
Yep. So much armor.
He X marked
evasion
himself.
they're going to zip in and see if they can do
Oh, here
enough
comes the
damage
trees.
this time around.
All right.
Yeah, the trees decimate Liquid. They have to back off. and be
They
careful.
use their BKBs really pretty.
So this is why he
Empathy.
bought a heart now, right? So he can just
Yes.
like walk back in right away.
Not doing it though.
He's working his way up,
Excuse me?
finding the courage.
And that is going to be a rack.
Deny the Rex.
Finally. They do get it.
Well,
Ooh, playing with that
Zipping in.
there.
Uh-oh, the stun, the
Ah.
Bissell. Buyback is available
no.
for Miracle. Will this be his 4th buyback of the game? Will he use it?
why did he not zip back to base to try to kill something?
He's
Nice
got to use
toss.
buyback, right? He has it.
Yeah, he will
Maybe he's
buyback.
waiting for them to overextend.
He's
a
waiting
little
for X mark.
Gabby going to continue to apply pressure.
bit. Look at the amount of hits that are missing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so many.
he needs MKB.
The MKB is so desperately needed.
Don't go AC. You definitely need MKB. You can't do this. If you go AC, you lose.
Why would he go AC?
More
He
attack
does
speed.
mostly pure damage.
More
He
attack
hasn't
speed.
been right-clicked by Nakes once.
Yeah.
He's actually never been in a position where Nakes can hit him.
More attack speed.
I think they're all right with that. If that one
Lotus
covered.
Orb taking multiple Lotus Orbs, in fact, used.
GH tank
And
toast.
all right.
All right.
GH is dead.
So
Buys back into the
receiving-
game.
Oh, here comes the trees.
Miracle's
Oh,
buyback has been safe so far, but he has to use it sooner, else they're just going to lose
Oh,
the
yeah.
time.
They're going to try to make them commit first.
They might just play off one Rex as well.
True. The
Yeah,
buyback
so
is
does
more
that.
valuable at some point.
Gabby hitting the melee racks just a bit. Has to back off
So
now.
tanky.
What back? What back?
Oh,
Ready to
the
commit.
zoning
Oh, this
trees.
could be bad.
All right, all right.
I feel like
The rest of
He's in
Liquid can't
pretty
get
good
close.
position.
Yeah, it's true, right? None of them can actually get into the fight because it's too far.
I think
Also, the trees hit 3 heroes.
Yep.
Or like 4 or 5 of them.
Stops the chase.
the
And
way they
Lifestealer.
use their BKBs are really like it.
Lifestealer's at full HP. And he has cheese this whole time.
You still think heart was a bad item?
Black just likes to be edgy.
Yeah, you're an edgy man.
Edgy?
I bet you wore the jeans with the holes in them.
No.
That's well up your street, man.
I'm wearing shorts all the time, dude.
Really short shorts.
Jean shorts then.
Jean shorts, what's that?
You like short jorts, I believe they're called.
Jorts?
It's the technical term.
Okay, I think hard would be a bad item if Eng itemized better.
Oh, they actually infest. They're going to initiate in there. Skylarth Mage
Right now
not
it's
able to
pretty
finish
good,
anybody off. BKB is popped. In my control. He's going to continue. I mean, he's running out of mana right now. They should see that.
Oh, that's 3 bits.
Avalanche
His
catches
axe.
a few heroes.
RML's
applied
not near
yet
the
again.
trees.
There's no trees in the mid.
No, no.
Need more iron branches.
Can they kill this Lifestealer? My lord, he still has cheese, by
I
the
got
way.
forced the wrong way.
He still has Abyssal.
And cheese.
He uses cheese finally.
Oh, nice stun.
Now he's getting the armlet available to him as
What's
well.
happening? Heroes are flying.
Yep.
You got tossed away.
And
We had no
Weeha is
buyback.
dead again, no buyback. Is this it?
Right.
This might be game.
Who picked this game? This is a terrible game.
This is a good game.
I picked it.
Did you actually?
I thought it was a different game. I'll talk about it at the end because I may have mixed up games here. It's a 38,000 lead.
No,
Type.
that's deceiving.
The funny, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
When can Enchantress kill them all?
After MKB. But he's going for AC, so never.
Even if he didn't go for the AC, unless he skipped, unless he changed his prior items.
It's going to be Mega
he
Creeps.
wouldn't make it.
You definitely don't go Hurricane Pike. That completely destroyed her own game, I think. Because she has to realize you're the only one that actually deals damage in fights.
The game would be different, but I don't think they could win still.
No, I think they wouldn't be able to win either, but they would have higher
God, this high
chances.
ground is so annoying.
Their high ground would be insane. But
Yeah.
the game would just play out in a way where TNC don't go high ground and they accumulate such a large lead that eventually only Storm is farming and then they can end it.
Yeah, but at that point, though, I think neither team can really end. It depends on who has like laps of concentration first.
Sure, sure.
Because
even-
Liquid could win this game if TNC just lose their patience.
Yeah, if they die once, it's actually it goes back to an even game.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what's more annoying, the ha 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 from No Tail or the Storm Spirit zipping with X. 'Cause it's like, it really feels like this game.
If
even
it
though
was
they-
X does nothing to that.
Oh, here we go. Life's or Roche at number 4. So are we all agreed? Sand King gets this axe?
yeah,
Does he not really have one?
I don't think so.
I think Sky honestly
Oh,
is
they're
better
gonna
than
zip
Sand.
it. Is that an axe on
yeah,
Storm?
that is an Ags on Storm.
Oh baby, that is a sick axe.
Where's his items? Ready to pick up the Roche?
He got X marks though, so he's.
He's up
back
again.
in pace.
Give another shot? No.
I hope they give it to...
Who'd they give it to?
They're indecisive.
No, they gave it to Sand King.
Sand King. Okay.
Terrible.
Oh, Skylarth has
Sky
axe.
bought his own. Never
Okay.
mind. Good
Makes
choice.
sense.
Good choice.
So now if we can get another Roche, and if Chen buys Ags, then we get to see Lifestealer. Beautiful.
Can't wait for that.
3-man gank anywhere you go.
I hope
Beautiful.
this game goes on long enough for that one.
No. 47k gold lead. Right now it's a quadruple Sky ult. What do you do?
98%
Wait, isn't it
chance
only
for the
2?
dire to win.
I mean, he has refresher shot.
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Does he have the mana to do that?
yeah.
Oh, here we go. GH buys a Deso.
All right.
Very good.
Time to carry.
I would like Mjolnir much better. Is it Mjolnir?
It does a lot more.
I'm pretty sure it's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir?
It's not Mjolnir.
It's Mjolnir.
There's a J in there.
Yes.
You guys suck at English.
It's not English.
It's not English.
It's
Oh.
actually not English.
Got me there.
Shit. What is it, Norwegian?
Something like that. Where's Thor from? It's what mythology?
Norse.
Norse.
yeah.
That is,
It's from the movie.
yes. I'm aware it's from the movie. It's also from God of War 3.
I haven't seen the movie, so.
Nobody has.
The first one was good.
Which movie?
What did you just say?
I said the first one was good.
What did you just say?
I like the Thor,
All right,
first Thor movie.
You are get out of here. You're done.
Hey, Ragnarok was alright.
Good God.
I
First
like the
Thor
first
was
one.
good.
I mean, I like them all because people get beaten up.
Sounds like you have great
Nyx
taste
is
in
actually
movies.
dying.
Wow, Hard is so good.
It is.
It saves
I
his
bet
life.
they
right
got
there.
Mega
to
Creeps
kick
with
in.
it, huh?
I just said it's good.
Oh.
Why do you think it was the casting?
Sorry.
Let's
Alright.
get back to the importance of
Okay.
why is Thor such a bad movie?
Which one?
I'm not a okay. I'll admit, I'm not a big superhero movie guy.
Okay.
That's,
But Thor
that's
in
your fault.
particular was really bad.
Why?
It had one of my favorite actresses in it, which is Natalie Portman, and it was still one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
But
That's
because-
high praise.
Just atrocious.
One of the worst you've ever seen.
yeah, one of the worst.
It's because you're
Look at the
biased.
amount of damage you did to Gabi.
I'm looking.
Oh, the heel!
Keep your eyes open.
Oh yeah, because MKB finally bought it.
Yep.
The
Very
difference
nice.
is huge.
Yeah, yeah. When you're missing, more than half your attacks,
50% less damage.
Actually makes an impact.
That's math.
That's math.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
He can't kill these creeps anymore.
Nothing's
Zips,
happening.
You know what Dota needs? It has Moonshard and Axe. You need a
the
consumable
amount of
range
remnants?
item. Like that increases your range. You need to be able to consume Revenants.
Yeah, let's add more items to Roshan.
Oh.
Please, oh, the huge stun
quick-
from Miracle, though.
whoa.
The 4-man electric vortex.
Where's the Eng?
They finally kill off
Hidden
Armel.
Lifestealer.
And
Yeah.
Lifesteal,
Eng
the
is
heart
out of
is
mana.
not
Man.
doing anything for him
Out
right
of
now.
gas.
Heart was very good here.
It was.
They're doing damage to the building.
You're such a hater.
What do
It's
you mean?
actually insane.
I mean, TNC is just lucky that this position 5 Kunkka is not a Treant Protector.
Treant Protector.
Yeah. They would never
How would
crack
they defend this whole
I don't know
game
how this-
without X?
There's no correlation at
No,
all between the logic
not
here,
at all.
but he's not wrong. If
The-
this was a Treant Protector, these buildings would be healthy.
The ramblings of a madman.
It's the mad scientist, you know, all the
Yeah.
thoughts going in separate directions.
I can just
until
imagine
boom.
Brack or
Brag.
Black being on your team, and we're in this situation. He's like, why don't we have a tree protector, guys? Just screaming.
How
at
can you
Zeus,
lose
ult
if you
now.
can heal your building?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like literally
exactly.
the entire time while you defend your thrones, they're just flaming your team. Like, why did you do this? Why didn't we do this? You stupid Eng, why didn't you buy MKB earlier? I hate you.
Everything you do is wrong when you're on a team with Black.
No, everything's right. Because I am the personification of innovation. I innovate every day.
This is the first time Liquid has been near the river in the last 25 minutes.
Yep.
What do you
They
think about that?
Escape the base.
It's incredible.
Yes, and why did it happen? MKB. MKB earlier, they would have won. Simple logic.
Just like that, huh?
Just
The
like
game's
that.
not over yet. What if they win?
Then MKB won it for them.
What if Lifesteal gets a second heart? Will you just rage quit?
I hope that happens.
He'll implode.
I mean, yes. That's the region amp stack. 100% bonus
of
region.
course.
Yeah, then you get Chen ulti, and you heal how much?
Yep.
1.3k or something.
There's so much synergy.
Yeah, and then there's Aura on top of the 100%, it's like 120%.
And Chen has a holy lock.
And the holy locket, yeah.
Yep.
Holy Lockhead. How much is that?
5,000.
15, I don't know, some percentage.
25%.
25.
25 actually broken. Holy shit.
Yep. All right, 5 position.
Oh, we
Kunkka's
have
the-
Ghost Ship Fleet now online. For
That's a big
Kuroki.
one.
Why is it 3? Like, why is a fleet defined as
How much
3?
would you want?
50.
50.
All right.
That doesn't sound broken.
Actually, it should just be until it's off cooldown again.
That seems fine.
100% uptime?
Yeah.
That sounds like a normal ult.
Level 25 talent.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean,
you
Storm gets remnants every 500 range. How's that balance?
I mean, yeah, I'm not arguing on that one.
Have you ever talked to Ice Frog? You probably have, right?
Yeah, of course.
Has anybody
So-
ever gotten the other talent, by the way, for Storm?
I'm just worried that he
No.
speaks to Ice Frog and then offers up these kind of
Yeah, you're
situations.
gonna
Me.
plant some seeds in there
Yeah,
that
yeah.
should never
What
be in
about
the game.
permaghost shit?
You probably invented Iron Talent.
Me?
If you just choose a
No.
location on the map, it's global.
Yeah, of course.
And for the rest of the game, it just gets stunned perpetually. That sounds fine.
the fountain.
That's
Yeah.
a true Ghost Ship Fleet.
It's not global.
Well,
That would
if
be
you had
broken.
your way.
No, that would be broken.
Okay.
Oh, that would be
That's
okay.
that's
Oh,
where
yeah.
it ends.
That's where the line is drawn, huh? That would be broken.
Like,
Alright,
sometimes
looks
you
like
just gotta
TNC with a 42k lead.
look at that. Chen has 4 magic resistance creeps.
That's actually one of the most ridiculous things in the game.
But it would be even better if he went for the other talent, which he did not.
Like, look, the creep wave actually lives because of that.
Yep. They're healthy too. It's
I
not
mean,
just barely.
It's
living.
probably because they have 1400 health anyway.
I love the way they can put GH at the front now because of how much damage he does. So he's the one just actually defending.
No.
He's on to the 10 freedom.
Oh,
Initiate.
Is he?
Front line. Oh, he's actually alive.
Kidding.
GH lives. Oh, the big stun from
Enchantress
Miracle on the
is
3
old.
heroes.
And actually ridiculous.
Gonna keep zipping in, and he's gonna stop, and he's gonna die. And that's
Ghost
it.
Ship Fleet. Ding ding.
comes-
Watch
Dude.
out for it.
Infinite boats.
Ding ding.
It's happening.
Never
Enchantress
ending.
is doing so much damage.
Yeah.
It's actually ridiculous.
She's almost out of mana though.
Alright.
But
They
there's a fountain
defended.
right there, so don't
Yeah.
worry.
They defended.
These guys are out of health.
That's another. How many buybacks on Miracle? I'm not even kidding. How
They
many?
made up 12k gold in
5?
the last 5 minutes.
Wow. If they keep that up, they'll be even in 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
Almost 7,000 damage done with freezing field. Pretty good.
You know, it would be much more if you skilled the other talent.
And got Ags.
You
What?
guys are all haters.
No. I like this build.
You like this build more than Ags?
No.
Yes.
No?
I mean, with the talent choice, you have to do this.
Of course.
Yeah.
But if you went the other way,
Then you would have built X.
What
and
is
you would,
Siam's-
and you would slow everyone.
Which CM talent did she get at 25? Is it the Crystal Nova damage?
Crystal Nova damage, yeah.
That's the one people usually get, but I was thinking maybe in this game because...
Frostbite plus Axe, I think, could actually win them the game.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, they're playing off the Rage, the BKBs and all that crap, Lotus Orbs.
Can you get frostbitten while you're frostbitten?
7 Bloodstone charges.
Yeah.
double frostbite?
Yeah, it just
Double
refreshes.
frost?
I mean, like you're frostbitten in the old, but the duration is so long that you get frostbitten again in the old. Or does
Oh.
it have to wear
No.
off first?
I think it hits once during the ult. only.
Really?
I could be wrong.
I think it hits, but there's like some kind of
It resets the 2 seconds. When it hits you and it frostbites
How long
you.
is the channel? Is it like 10
10 seconds. No,
Yeah.
12 even, I think.
I'm not sure about
Okay,
that.
that.
Can it keep reapplying? I don't actually
Yeah,
know.
yeah, but it resets the 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So you have to just
So
wait.
once the frostbite ends, you have 2 seconds to get
Yes.
the GTF.
Yeah,
vote.
exactly.
He doesn't have the Arcana though. There's no cute wolf.
That's
How
true.
sad.
Yeah.
No mustache set either.
Honestly, a lot of players choose to not use the Arcana because it puts more attention to your hero when this thing starts howling.
Why people want to come pet the dog?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you stupid.
Well, I'm
wanna
surprised
pet
a
the
lot of these players want that. What's that cosmically rare thing?
Which one's that?
The thing that makes the
The thing that
circle
makes
around
you
you.
glow like
Oh.
every hero. Like
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes there's bugs. You never know if there's gonna be a bug where you can see the trail of a hero or something.
Yeah.
Right?
There's also some ridiculous ones, like the Terrorblade items. There's one set, I think it's the wings, and you can't really tell with certain gem colors.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
illusions,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think it's
yeah.
black. I think the name of the gem is black, something black.
What do you
Midnight
think
black.
of the new Immortal Terrorblade that he's throwing like laser discs at the towers?
I'm pretty sure he's throwing glaives.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I think of that
Yeah,
one.
that's one of the worst.
Wait, here's the next initiation here. Maybe this one will go differently.
you
Hold
think
your
so?
breath.
We'll
Hold
see.
your breath.
Ooh, Orchid on
Who do they want
GH
it
now.
from?
Bloodthorn on GH.
Go on GH again. It worked also well last time.
They need to kill Kuroki.
I mean, I feel
Storm
like
zips by.
other
with-
than
didn't see him?
Enchantress, CM might be the best damage dealer on their team now.
The bow is doing so much work.
No.
No, just black being a no sayer.
No, I like to say yes.
I didn't even see Sand King. What do you think about Sand King Heart Black? Are you a fan?
Wow.
Yes.
You're a fan of that heart.
Yes.
Oh, the Sand King 25 talent is completely
What is it,
ridiculous.
50 health regen?
All right, are
No,
we
the
gonna see?
evasion, slow and blind,
That's good.
really crazy.
Are we gonna see Chen Ags now?
No, Chen Hart.
No, this is from this Roche.
No. Yes.
Give it to Nate.
I want to see.
I don't know
live
how
stealer,
to
man.
talk to him anymore.
I mean, okay. What talents did Chen go for? I'm pretty sure he went for the wrong talent.
The wrong talents.
Yes. Show
So
me.
it's the right and the wrong?
Yeah, the right is creeps HP and more max creeps, and
Oh,
wrong
I-
is the heal.
I
plus
thought you meant sides, like if they're on the right, they're right, and if they're on the left, they're wrong.
No. We don't work on extremes. Only Civs do that. Can we click on the Chen? Check the talents, please.
No, we cannot.
Never. Don't listen to Black.
He'll only say they're wrong no matter what they are.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you saying?
Incorrect build.
No, it's good. Like, why do you guys always point out when I say no instead of when I say yes? I said yes so many more times.
I can verify that no Ags is on Lifestealer. We can.
Sad.
It is a sad day.
It's a good verification.
There's
Alright,
the
check
Chen
out the
Ags.
talents there.
All right, Chen has Ags now.
Talents? What? That's actually game losing.
Extra hand of God.
Yeah, that's game losing.
All right, we'll see if it is game losing.
Why you just died into
GH
it?
dies immediately.
Yeah.
Let's see the hand of God here.
Enchantress, please.
All right, nice heals coming
It
out.
actually didn't do much.
Everything is amplified though. Sure.
Oh,
There's
it heals a lot.
That is quite
Well,
a bit.
yeah.
Finally,
Doesn't matter
they
if
take
you
out
die.
Lifesteal, but that's just the Aegis.
Ench is out of mana, though.
Ench has a DD.
This
Doesn't
is when
matter,
you have
no
to
mana.
pounce
How,
on
how,
her.
how did Ench get the DD?
Don't ask questions like that.
I don't know.
You're not allowed to
Arc
ask
Warden?
questions.
Awkward.
Phone's gonna crack
Miracle with
and
a
punch
big
the
stun.
TV.
BKB's activated. Buyback on Kuroki. Enchantress dies. Buys back in the game.
Miracle's zipping a lot.
Yep.
So Storm does.
GH, that is a dieback for your Crystal Maiden right-click carry.
Alright, that's an ultra
Oh,
kill on
boy.
Tins.
Alright, this game's over.
And it might end the way.
I think it's finally ending, guys.
Skywrath against BKBs that are out.
Good choice, Shannon. Good choice again.
Yeah.
Every arcane
This was
bolt
a-
is 400 damage.
This was a really good game.
Yeah. I enjoyed casting with you guys. It was a real pleasure.
It's not over yet. Come on.
Oh.
Don't be like that.
Not over yet.
It would be over if Lifesteal would just hit the floor.
He's actually going to die. I don't know.
He finally gets a kill. My goodness. They're fed up with the Storm Spirit. They've
the
only
house.
killed him
There we
20
go.
times this game. But the 21st was more satisfying than the rest.
GG. I think they regret not taking Treant Protector now, but
70 minutes, John.
That was a bloodbath.
Yeah, I'm not going to I would like to apologize to everybody watching. I picked that game. I will fully admit it was a mistake. I thought it was a different game.
I thought it was good.
It was 70 minutes of one
Can we
team
look at
winning the whole
the
time.
score screen
No,
actually?
let's just end this.
I want to
segment.